I was talking with somebody the other day about the obsession some people have. Now, as a man, I mostly see it in women, but maybe it's men also. I don't even know. The obsession some people have with the appearance of either A, the next person that our significant other has sex with after us, or B, the appearance of the person that our significant other is having an affair with. We are obsessed with the appearance of that person. Now, speaking as a man, I've only heard women talk about this. Men just kind of see women as just another piece of property. You know, I got my car, I got my house, I got my chick, I got my tennis racket. That's how guys see their chick, just as kind of an accoutrement, an accessory, piece of property. And I'm not criticizing that, by the way. We talk about men trading up all the time and compare women to cars, compare women to urinals and what have you. So it's not being critical, it's just the way it is. But we are frequently obsessed with, like if the person we love runs off to be with another person, we don't even give ourselves the time to heal over someone we love going off with someone else. We immediately start worrying about what qualities that person has that we don't have. What is it about that person that we don't have? What is it? We worry about this. And I'm torn in hearing people tell these stories. In some cases, I think that people are upset if the new person is hotter, has bigger breasts, is richer, is younger, more famous, whatever. I think we flip about any of those. By the same token, a number of women I've spoken to get upset because the guy they loved, or maybe still love, ends up with a fatty, ends up with an oldie, ends up with somebody who's fugly. That's the one that I'm fascinated with. It's understandable that somebody would be upset, although there's not much you can do about it, if the person you're with ends up with somebody hotter than you. Better body, younger, whatever. I mean, it's upsetting, but you can almost understand it. The one people can't understand and can't deal with is when the person they're with is with somebody who is a goddamn gnome. A pig. Somebody really old or really fat or really undesirable or maybe really broke or really a loser. Now, rather than go to the people who've been wounded by this, I want to go right to the source. There you are, having an affair, okay? You have a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a husband, a wife, whatever. Well, everybody would be shocked if they knew who it was. Not because the person is famous, not because the person is a billionaire, not because the person is the winner of the Mr. America contest, because the person is either grotesquely overweight, really old, somehow handicapped. For some reason, this person is majorly defective. And the person you're with would never believe it if they could see who you bang on the side. So I don't want to hear about the people who are banging somebody really hot, really young, the person on the side, everybody would just dream of having somebody like that. No. Now, it could very well be that your crip or your, prego or fatty or whatever it is you've got on the side, it could very well be that person is great in bed or really, really loves you, or there's some reason why you're with them. I mean, I'm sure you have a reason. But there you are. You have a wife or husband, a boyfriend, a girlfriend who's important to you, who, everybody sees. You look like the perfect couple, or people say to you, God, you're lucky to have that person, right? Well, meanwhile, what everybody doesn't know is on the side you are with somebody who is absolutely grotesque in one way or another, or maybe in many ways. I mean, it could be anybody, right? Could be your third-grade teacher who came back and met you and said, let's go for it, or right? Could be your mother's best friend or your grandmother's best friend. It could be somebody who weighs 350 pounds, but they rock your world when you're behind closed doors. The fact is, many people do stuff on the side with people that you would never want anyone to know. You would never want anyone to know. Because it would expose your fetishes. It would expose something about you that you're not ready to tell your friends or family. And maybe never will be ready to tell. All right. So, the deal is, you the caller. Okay, so if you're calling in at 1-800-5800-TOM, here's the deal. This is you the caller, okay? You are in a relationship, preferably married, but certainly a living together relationship. You're with somebody. And that other person is perfectly fine, more than acceptable. Somebody who the whole world thinks, hey, you guys are a great couple, or hey, you're a lucky guy to get a chick like that, or hey, you are a lucky woman to have that rich, successful person you're with. God, what a catch he is. But in reality, on the side, you're with someone who's big and fat, horrible hygiene, not all of these, but could be any one of these, right? Dirt poor, missing all their teeth, handicapped in some way, just something that people absolutely wouldn't believe.
Leykis, Tom Leykis, 800-800-TOM.
People fantasize about 14 and 15 and 16-year-old girls all the time. What are you going to do? Put them all in prison? Put everybody up to a lie detector test? Ask people if they fantasize about the girl across the street when she wears a thong bikini? You're going to put these people in prison? What are you talking about?
Well, where do you draw the line?
I drew the line for you, you idiot! Get off the phone.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Okay. People would be shocked if they had any idea what kind of skank, hoe, slob, filthy, creepy person that you're having sex with on the side. Kay on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
How are you, Tom?
I'm doing okay, Kay.
Yeah, I'm seeing a guy on the side. He doesn't have any money. He doesn't look that good, but I think everybody would be kind of surprised since everybody thinks that I have the perfect marriage in the world, and they think that I'm happy.
And
with
you're
my
not.
husband.
You're not happy.
Hell no, I'm not happy.
Why not?
Because he sucks in bed.
He sucks in bed.
Hell yeah.
Now, you're 23, and you've been married 3.5 years?
Yeah.
When did you find out that he sucks in bed?
I'd say about a year ago.
So he was great the first 2.5 years?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
It just kind of fell off the side of the cliff.
You did or it did?
He did.
He did?
Yeah.
So what's the deal now? Sex is a minute and a half or what?
Maybe less than that.
And so,
actually, maybe 45 seconds.
So how did you meet this toad you're banging on the side? How did you meet him?
I work on a base, and I met him through my work.
Is he married also?
He just got done with a divorce.
Mm-hmm. And even though he is not that desirable, can he get the job done in bed?
Oh, my God, Tom. Multiple orgasms.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Wow.
The best sex I've ever had.
But if people looked at him, they'd never guess that.
No. They wouldn't.
Mm-hmm. Now, let me ask you a question. Why do you stay married?
I dropped the bomb on Monday.
What'd you say?
Pretty much told him that I wanted a divorce. Didn't tell him why, though. I just told him that I wanted a divorce. He's still in denial.
So he's acting like it never happened?
Yeah. Pretty much.
And how often do you go out and bang your slob on the side there?
Every night.
Every night?
Yep.
Where does he think you are when you're banging this guy?
At work.
He thinks you're at work,
Yeah.
but you actually are off work already and busy banging?
Hell yeah.
What are you telling him? You're working overtime or something?
No, I'm just telling him I'm at work.
Really?
Yeah.
And he doesn't know what time you're supposed to get out of work?
Oh, he does, but by the time I get home, he's already in bed, and he sleeps like a rock.
And he feels like he got off the hook because he doesn't have to service you?
Yeah.
So he's like happy he got to sleep before you got home?
Yeah.
And you're happy he got to sleep too because you've been getting it every night?
Yep.
Wow. And you think you could have a relationship with this guy?
Yeah, I think so.
But the guy's a loser otherwise, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, why would you want to have a relationship with him? Why not just use him for what you're using him for?
Well, that's what I'm doing.
I understand that, but you said you could have a relationship with him.
That's what I consider a relationship.
Oh, that's
All
not...
I care about is sex.
Well, that's not really a relationship. That's a sexual relationship, but nothing else. What if he said to you, wow, now I'm divorced and you're getting a divorce. How about we move in together?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Or maybe once you're free, he'll run away.
Nah, I don't think he will.
No. He likes the sex, too? Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah, he really likes the BJs.
Uh-huh. Now, let me ask you a question. How did you, how did this start? Like, you saw this guy. He wasn't very desirable looking. He's a loser. What made you think, God, I want this guy to have sex with me?
I don't know. I guess I was just really horny, and I didn't care who I just wanted him. I guess I picked the right person, though, because he's pretty damn good in bed.
Now, you know we can't say that word on the air. You might have read about the FCC recently. They're
Oh, no, sorry.
kind of cracking down on things like that.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So, all right. So you didn't care, and where was it? Where was it the first time? Where'd you go with it?
In the back of my van.
The back of your van. You just went for it.
Yeah.
Listen to you. You're proud of it too.
Yeah, I am.
But if people saw him, what would they say?
Actually, I think they would be really afraid.
Afraid of him?
Yeah, because he's got a lot of tattoos, so they would never think that I would be with somebody like that.
But in reality, it's what turns you on.
Yep.
You're not a good girl like they think. You're a very bad girl.
Yep.
Listen to you. Proud of it, too.
Oh, yeah.
Did you tell your husband that you have somebody else?
Yeah, I told him I've cheated on him and everything, and he told me straight to my face that I'm a liar.
He told you you're lying about it.
Yeah.
That's the perfect crime.
Isn't it?
Bang somebody else, go home, tell the truth, and then have them tell you you're lying. That's perfect.
Isn't that perfect?
I love it.
And you know what's sad, Tom? He listens to you all the time.
You're hoping he's listening right now. You're hoping he's listening right now.
Hell yeah.
Maybe we could have the three of you come down to the studio. Then he could see you're not lying.
I know, right?
Wouldn't that be perfect?
I think it would be.
So do we. Tell you what, we can get you down here. That's exactly what we do. We'd have the three of you in here. Unbelievable. So when's the next time?
I talked to my friend the other day, too.
I did?
Yeah, Cameron.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The one with the psychotic girlfriend?
Was that you?
No.
Oh.
His girlfriend. That's my best friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Look at that. All right, well, that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I know. When's the next time you're going to bang this guy?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah. He has to work tonight, so. Military duty.
I understand.
Yeah.
All right, well, Kay, very good. Thank you very much for reporting that to us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you. There you are doing a toad on the side of some kind. People would be shocked. Let's say hi here to Scott on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hey, Tom.
Scott.
What's up, buddy?
Not much, pal.
Forgive me, Father, I've sinned.
What have you done?
The wife's sister.
Your wife's sister?
In the same house.
In the same house. She lives with you?
Well, she did for a short time.
And is she homely, fugly, fat, what?
Well, she's not as good as the wife. I mean, looking. But in bed, she's just outrageous. I would have never thought they were related from the things they learn in bed.
What does the sister look like, though? Homely? Ugly? Fat?
She's
What?
a little homelier and a little chunkier around the legs and hips and stuff, but she makes up for it in other ways.
So how did this happen?
We always kind of had a thing for each other, and then she needed a place to stay for a few months before she went back home, and just probably within the first week.
Well, whose idea was this? Who, initiated this?
Oh, I think it was me.
It was you.
Well, yeah, we're all guys, and we got to have it all the time.
So your wife was out of the house?
Well, we had different schedules.
I see. And her sister was hanging around?
And she'd split in the morning, and so, the sister, she didn't have a job, so it was all good and all banging.
So your wife would leave in the morning, and then you'd just get it on with her fatter, chunkier sister?
Oh, yeah.
And the sister was better in bed?
Oh, yeah.
And how long? This went on for a couple of months, and then what happened?
She went home. Both of them are from out of the country, so she comes back and visits us for a couple of weeks, and we try to find time to sneak in a few, but...
What country are they from?
Well, that might give it away, so we'll just say Australia.
Australia, okay. I see.
But she's the hottest little slant-eyed Australian you've ever seen.
I see. I understand. So your wife has no idea?
Well, she got us kind of stuck in face one time, but other than that, no. I just denied everything. Deny.
And the sister denied it, too?
Well, of course.
Unbelievable. All right, Scott, thank you for that. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. You're having an affair on the side with somebody homely, fat, handicapped, whatever.
The Tom Leykis Show. This is the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. We appreciate it. All right, we've talked to people having hot affairs, affairs with their mothers-in-law, affairs with sisters, affairs with the brothers, affairs with people in their own family. We feel like we've done all that. But now we're talking about people who are having affairs with people who are less desirable than the people they're with. Fatter, homelier, older, more sickly. Some kind of kinky fetish. I don't know what it is. People would be shocked if they knew who you were having this affair with. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Michael on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Hey, Tom.
Michael.
How you doing?
Okay.
Well, I'm separated from my wife right now. Hang out at a local bar. Met a girl a couple weeks ago, and went home, slept with her. Then a couple days later, went back to the same bar. Ended up meeting her sister, unbeknownst to me, until after I went home and banged her as well. Both of them are a little bit uglier, a little bit homelier, a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger or a lot bigger?
I'm used to a girl about 1.5, 110. These girls are about 150, 160.
That's not a little bit. That's almost 50% more.
Well, you need a little bit more cushion for the pushing sometimes.
Well, that's a very convenient excuse. Now, is it because you can't get any better, or because they're unbelievable in bed, or what? Feeling sorry for yourself because you're separated? What?
Yeah, me and my wife separate probably at least once a year. We got married way too young. I got married at 19. Wish I would have been listening to you back then, but, what can you do? And it was just more of convenience, these girls.
They are. But you couldn't get a chick who was, hot or something?
Well, I guess I really haven't tried too much. I work a lot. A lot of my day is spent on the commute, and I just go to the local bars afterwards. And, I'm not a real go-getter, so I don't have the personality to really go out there and get...
So you just pick up the easy marks, the fatties.
There you go.
And are they good in bed? I know fat girls like to eat. Are they good in bed?
Yeah, I'd say that. Fat chicks are freaky.
Because they don't get it very often.
There you go. They got to do what they can do to keep getting it.
So there you are with a couple of fatties. Do you rotate them? Do you have them at the same time? What do you do?
Well, actually, since I met the second sister, she's not as bad looking as the first, so I just stayed with the second one. And it's every once in a while we'll see each other down there and we'll hook up again.
Wow. All right, Michael, thank you for that. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Wayne on the Tom Leykis Show, and we're not going to make this too graphic, Wayne. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Thank you so much, Wayne.
I love your show.
Thank you.
Your show is great.
Why, thank you.
It's a show that needed to be on 20 years ago. What can I say?
It was. Where were you?
Oh, I don't know. Just in a bad market, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
So, you want to know about strange things. I've got a gentleman who...
Oh, wait a minute. You're married?
Yes.
All right. How long you been married?
About 7 years.
You've been married 7 years. How's that going?
It's okay. It's okay. I don't mind the marriage. My wife is an invalid, and that happened about 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I have discovered a gentleman who enjoys oral negotiations, as they say.
Really?
Yeah. So that's one of my outlets.
Now, had you ever been in that direction before?
Yeah.
You had, but your wife didn't know that.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, no, that's a lie. Of course she knows.
She knows.
Oh, yeah.
She knows, or she knew before she hooked up with you?
Oh, yeah.
She knew when she met you that you were bisexual, or that you just liked a little taste on the side?
A taste on the side, I think, is the way to put it, yeah.
Yes. And she was okay with that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she was great.
Mm-hmm. So, people would be surprised because they don't know that about you, or does everyone know?
No, I pass, as they say.
You pass?
Yes, I pass.
For straight. And are you more gay than straight, or what is your deal?
No. I just don't, I don't give it any thought, if you want to know the truth.
You don't really care?
No, I mean, whoop-de-doo.
I had a guy. I'm gonna clean this up for radio to tell the story, but you'll understand. You'll fill in the blanks in your mind. One time I got a call from a guy at my home who, I don't know, someone as a joke put my home phone number in a personal ad in a men's gay personal ad magazine. And a guy called me at home, and he asked me about the ad. And I asked him to read the ad to me, which he did, and he was getting noticeably excited just reading the ad to me, the description of me and the things I allegedly wanted to do. And this man wanted to come over to my place, and...
That's really rude.
No, it was very rude. But the thing is, once I told him that, I said, I didn't place this ad. And he said, well, I'd like to come over there and show you what I can do. And I said, well, I'm trying to tell you, I'm not gay, I'm not bi-curious, I really have no interest. And he said, well, you just turn the lights off and lay back in the dark. Who can tell the difference?
That's like such a bad thing in that community.
Yeah.
They refuse to admit the fact that there is a difference. But
I don't like feeling
Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
Life is not running around the circle of your penis.
Actually, it is.
No, I don't think so.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show. At 1-800-5800-TOM, that's our telephone number. All right, the deal is you are with somebody everybody thinks is a perfectly fine person. They don't know about what goes on in your marriage. So you look like you have the perfect family or the perfect husband or the perfect wife or whatever. Or certainly somebody who's perfect for you. But it turns out that you're actually doing somebody on the side. And that person is homelier, fatter, older, poorer, more of a loser than the person you're with. Maybe it's just that they know how to get the job done. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. If you are having an affair on the side with somebody who's a bigger loser than the person you're with, maybe it's just they're a loser, but they're just great in the sack. Let's say hi here to Ann on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Okay, so what are you? Are you? Who are we? Are you screwing another? Who's this?
Who do you want to talk to?
Is this Tom?
Who did you want to talk to?
Well, who I want to talk to is over. It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters.
Oh, you don't really care? Hang on, let me see if I can get Tom for you, okay? Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Ann on the Tom Leykis Show.
Yes, hello there.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know what you want to talk about.
Well, why did you call?
I guess I don't understand the topics here. I just turned
You don't
it on.
understand the topic?
Well, I just turned it on a few minutes ago.
And so you called in anyway?
It's not what I would like to listen to be honest with you.
Well, you know the solution for that is, you know that little dial there where you change the station?
I guess I just get tired of hearing the dirty, the crude stuff.
Well, what is so crude about this show?
I just feel like it's exploitive.
Well, everything is exploitative.
Yeah,
I'm being exploited by my employer. He's making me talk to people who are out of their mind, like you, and I get paid to stand here and have this conversation. So we're all being exploited.
It bothers me because you cheapen people. You cheapen people, and some people don't have the...
How would you know if you weren't listening?
Why? What are you saying?
Well, I mean, if it's that offensive, why are you still listening?
Oh, maybe because it affects me, too, because I feel it kind of hurts people's feelings. Some people...
But you wouldn't know if you weren't listening. Am I right?
I mean, what do you mean wouldn't know if I weren't listening?
If you were not listening, you wouldn't know what I'm doing over here. So why are you listening?
Because I think it's offensive.
So, in other words, when there's something offensive, you tune in. Well, that's my whole point. The idea is to get people to tune in.
Interesting, because some people...
And it worked. I got you to tune in.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
See? That's my job. It's to get people like you to tune in. And I did it.
Yes.
Woo-hoo!
And you get some glory out of it, right?
Not just glory, money. Lots of it.
Money's the root of all evil, but it's you're getting paid.
I'll tell you, well, if money's the root of all evil, just call me Mr. 666, baby.
You're getting something from it, aren't you?
You bet I am.
So,
money, celebrity. Good. You know what? I was at the Laker game Saturday night.
What's that?
I was sitting down next to Sharon Tay. I was at the Laker game at the Staples Center the other night.
No, nobody likes dirt.
It was great.
Crap, right?
I'll bet you couldn't get into the Laker game the other night.
No, I bet. But you know what? You're right. Money does talk.
Oh yeah.
Damn truth.
It doesn't just talk. It talks over a loudspeaker.
Yeah, I know. And guess what? If people who are poor and don't have it, they're in the worst kind of way.
Well, I'm sorry that you're in that position, dear. What can I say? If only you had some talent.
It does talk. Money means a great deal in this nation, and
yes.
Like for instance, people who have money, and the people that don't, the people that have money get first grabs.
Yeah, well, that's the way it works here.
Yeah, exactly.
See, so I did a show that was successful, and it was successful because I talked about the things that people want to hear.
Yeah, and the best thing. And
then I got compensated accordingly. It's perfect. It's a perfect world for me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the best to be rich.
Absolutely, dear. And not only that, I get rich talking to morons like yourself. That's the amazing thing. I mean, you are grist for my mill. You call in here, and I use you to make money. And then you call in complaining about it, and I make money talking to you, complaining about me making money.
You probably went to Ivy League school and everything else.
No, dear, I didn't have money growing up. I have it now.
Yeah.
I could buy and sell the university I went to now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
And how does it feel to be so lacking in accomplishment and having to watch somebody like me driving a luxury car, living in a big house in the hills? How does it feel?
I feel awful. It feels terrible.
I mean, imagine if you had some talent, you could be doing what I'm doing, making money and being successful.
If someone gave
going to the Laker game?
Like you, I would love it. I would love to have opportunities just like you.
Well, dear, you have the opportunities. You don't choose to use them.
Yeah, well, how do you do it? What's the key? How do you make it? How do you make it in your life?
Well, first of all, don't worry about people's criticism of you. I don't worry about, like, when you call in to criticize me, I don't give a rat's ass. Because you know what? My ass is going to be sitting on a nice, cool-down leather seat when I get in my car tonight.
Yeah, really?
Where's your ass going to be sitting? Probably on some 100 thread count sheets.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that right?
Exactly. So what would be the best way to get money at this point?
First, you'd have to have talent of some kind. Do you have any talent?
Guitar.
Guitar. Can you play something for us?
Not at the moment, no.
Ah, I see. What is your favorite kind of music to play?
The mellow stuff.
I see. And let me ask you a question. How old are you?
40.
40. And so you would like to be just starting out now, playing the guitar and making big bucks?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't be like, I need to have some vision in my life.
Yeah, aren't you about 25 years too late to be starting out?
How much?
25 years?
25 years?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
You don't know?
I guess I'm just in a bad predicament because I'm already in a...
Well, whose fault is that?
Locked mode.
Whose fault is that?
Whose fault?
Whose fault is that, yeah.
I guess I just had a rotten hand dealt me.
No, dear. You dealt your own hand. You're playing solitaire over there. Nobody dealt you a hand.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time you were dealt a hand was when you got that brain with a 96 IQ. That was the last bad thing that happened to you, and after that, it's all you're doing.
Well, shoddy home life didn't help.
Shoddy what?
Shoddy home life didn't help.
Yeah, but dear, you left home 22 or more years ago. So the last 22 years, you've been on your own, darling.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right.
And it's all your fault. So take responsibility. The first step to being successful is taking responsibility for your failures.
But maybe I should put more faith in the dollar bill then.
Dear, you should have ultimate faith in the dollar bill.
Yeah, because that's where the ultimate heart is, right?
You damn straight. Well, look, not believing in the dollar bill, look where it got you. Calling and engaging in these bitter rants at me. I mean, my God. If only you'd been kneeling before the dollar bill and praying. Maybe you'd be a lot happier now.
Do you think there's heart in money?
Do I think there's heart in money? Dear, are you in love?
Well, I'm just saying.
What's your husband's name?
Mentality, so.
What's your husband's name, dear?
Huh?
What's your husband's name?
Got
no husband. Yeah, of course. So you got no money and no husband. So you have no love and no money.
I just wish I had your mentality.
Well, you know what? See, that's what it boils down to. You're jealous.
Sure I am. I got
all right. So instead of criticizing me, you should say, my God, you figured out how to build a better mousetrap.
Really?
You figured out how to do a show people want to hear.
Yeah, really.
You figured out how to make money, capitalizing on the misfortune of individuals. How do I get in on this?
What do you mean, capitalize on misfortune of others?
Well, when people with low IQs, people are over the hill call in, of course I use...
You get a payoff from the...
Absolutely I do. Are you kidding? Do you know how much I'm making having people glued to the radio listening to me run you down right now? Are you kidding? It's unbelievable. The time spent listening on this is going to be incredible.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
I've talked to a lot of women, and did you know that a lot of women don't like your show?
Yes, I did.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.